All right, now EJ for Degenerate, week number 7. I win again. I am now 4 games, 4 weeks to 2 for the Degenerate Zach. Zachary, what's up, buddy?
Not much, man. I if you just flip that record, I'm just like the commies, 2-4.
And I got to tell you, not to give any hope here, but if you look at the NFC playoff picture right now, I've been saying it on the podcast all week long that you have 6-3-3 teams right now in the conference. A lot of them also are teams that are we thought would be Super Bowl contenders, and maybe are still Super Bowl contenders when it's all said and done later in the year. But right now, they're a lot of teams that can't get their footing right now. Like the only thing we can for sure say that the top two teams, Bills and and Eagles, and I'll give you the Chiefs also too because that was a tough loss against Casey against Buffalo, but they're still a great team, and I guess Minnesota too. Um, they the only
No,
teams that the only thing that
no,
you think Minnesota's still fraudulent?
absolutely fraudulent.
I don't trust them. I'll give you that. I don't trust them.
I trust your Giants more than the
Ooh,
Vikings.
slow down, because this game this week's a trap game, and we'll discuss that in a second here do our picks. All right, before we get to our picks, real quick, we got 4 teams on buys this week, and go figure, 3 of the 4 best teams in the league right now currently are on buys. The Bills, the Vikings, the Eagles, and the Rams. This is about obviously easy answer here. Of these 4 teams, who needs to buy the most?
Oh, the Rams.
Yes, that's
They need to be
very
out
easy.
there shopping for an offensive lineman and a coach,
Abs- Coach.
not a head
Oh,
coach.
okay, I'm gonna say Sean McVay was McVay just won a Super Bowl like less than a year ago.
Dude, they got to get a new quarterback whisperer or something though.
Yeah,
Stafford has looked like shit most of the season.
yeah, he has. He really has. I haven't seen one complete. Well, I've seen probably only one complete Rams game this year, and that's why they're not my top 10 this week. That's why. So, anyway, here we go. Thursday night football tonight. We have the Saints heading to Arizona to face the Cardinals. The Cardinals are currently 2-point favorites. The over under is 44 points. Ah, man. Well, the good news of the Cardinals, they get D Hop back finally. That's good news, and they got Robbie Anderson too, also a receiver in a trade. Who knows if that helps Kyler Murray?
Hey, he's a decent receiver.
Oh yeah, he's not without being a little dick on the fucking sideline with his coach. Um, look, the Saints have been kind of frisky at times, but they're not. Like I said, they're not a great team. I like the over here actually on this one.
I'm the same way. I feel like it's begging you to call to bet on the Cardinals, but it is Hopkins' first game back. He's what had maybe 2 practices, if that. So there's timing cannot be on right now. So I just take the over.
Yeah. All right, next game here. We go to Sunday games now, 1 o'clock. We have the Atlanta Falcons, the surprise Atlanta Falcons, heading to Cincinnati to face the Bengals. The Bengals are currently 7-point favorites. The over under is 47.5. Zach, you liking this one?
Let's go Atlanta. Bring on Mariota. Look,
You've been actually big on the Falcons here actually a little bit.
people killed him. He was not terrible. He got put into a situation where he basically froze. He coughed up being the team leader in Tennessee. He got to have a couple years off, and now he's good.
I've always liked Mariota. The problem is just going to stay healthy, but he's won a playoff game too. On top of that, you know, and I'm also no, I like the Bengals to win this game outright because they're a better team. Let's be clear there. But this has been also the king of the backdoors for the Falcons. The Falcons have been the king of the backdoor this year. So I think they'll backdoor and cover late. Give me the Falcons on the points here as well.
I think he's going to be close all game.
You think so?
Look, Cincinnati's offensive line is still in shambles.
Yeah.
Until they fix that, every team is going to be able to compete with Cincinnati.
Okay. Next game here we have the Detroit Lions heading to Dallas to face the Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are 7.5-point favorites. The over under is 49 points. Dak Prescott officially cleared to play. He's been medically cleared and he will start on Sunday. And I think Dallas, they need a get right game. Although I tell you what, I still feel good about this team even after losing to Philadelphia on Sunday. Give me Cowboys to cover. I think the lines are done. I think all the feel good of the lines coming in the year, that's all been evaporated now. The Cowboys are the better team by far. And I think with that being back, I think that's gonna silence all the doubters. The people the people who are saying, "Oh, we got to start Cooper Rush." No, Dak Prescott's the starting quarterback for this team going forward. Give me Dallas cover the spread and then some.
How lucky could you be as a quarterback coming back from injury, all
Mhm.
those weeks off, and you get to go against Detroit,
Yep.
number 32 in defense?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll I'll take Dallas as well.
Yeah. So far, you and I in the same boat, 3 for 3. All right. Next one here we have the. Now this is the by virtue of record. This is the game of the week. I don't think it's a game of the week, obviously. But this is by virtue. This is the only game on the slate that has both teams over 500. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, the Indianapolis Colts heading to Tennessee face the Titans. Yeah, the Colts also 3-2-1. Yeah, who would have thunk that? The Titans are 1 point favorites. The over/under is 42.5. Um, I want the Colts to win. Obviously, I hate the Titans, but the Colts they look so inconsistent. They get lucky against the Jaguars. They can't seem to. 1 week they get lucky, next week they get their asses kicked by the Jaguars or another team. They should have lost to Denver 2 weeks ago on that putrid Thursday night game. Give me Tennessee here on this one. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, obviously, but give me Tennessee.
You can't be wrong. I mean, they honest to God should be 0-2 against Jacksonville, who is one of the worst teams in the league. So yeah, give me Tennessee. And I can't believe you brainwashed me into thinking Indianapolis was going to be good.
Why you listen to me in the first place? Well, 3-2-1, but I Matt Ryan made a little lease on life, but no, you're right. All right, next one here. This is your game. The Green Bay Packers and the Washington face the Commanders. The Packers are 5 point favorites. The over under is 41.5. Taylor Heineke will be starting for the Commanders as Carson Wentz is going to heal up his finger out 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, I want to say this is a get right game for the Packers here because they've been struggling. But I don't know if I can trust the cover of spread here, especially on the road.
I'll help you out. Washington DBs are atrocious. He doesn't have to worry about the receivers catching the ball because all they'll do is get pass interference. So it'll be okay.
I'm taking the under.
The under.
Yeah, we
The
do got
one
this one.
thing Heineke can do is score some points. He does move the ball.
You got
I'm
Washington.
taking Green Bay to cover.
Finally, we got an opposite here. Finally. All right. Next one. Tampa Buccaneers heading to Carolina face the Panthers. The struggling Bucks are 12 point favorites. The over under is 40.5. That spread, for the record, reflects on how bad the Panthers are, not how good the Bucks are, because the Bucks have not been good this year. Let's be clear about that. Question for you: that whole Tom Brady going to the wedding thing, the Robert Kraft's wedding on Friday night, and missing walkthroughs and all that, big deal or no deal?
Oh, that's. I would like to say it's a big deal. I mean, it just shows his class at this point. He could care less about being with the teammates, setting an example, putting in the time. Now he thinks he can just go through the motions, and when he struggles on the field, it's everybody else's fault but his.
Ooh, that's some tough words on Brady to go, buddy.
Dude, I don't even think it. I mean, that was totally dickish to do on a Friday night before a Sunday game with your team, but his head's all fucked up right now.
Not only that, though, why is Robert Kraft having a fucking wedding during football season on a Friday night?
Because it's a 47-year-old woman who wants to get married to him. Hot
You mean,
doctor who said, you know what? I don't care if you go to rubbing tubs.
I want your money.
That's it. I want that money from my hospital.
I got Bucks here on the cover. I think this is a get right moment for them because they need it. And then why not the Panthers? PJ Walker's the quarterback. Come on now.
I'll take the over in the game.
Oh, that's not a bad number too. 40.5. Not bad. All right, next one here. The New York Football Giants heading to Jacksonville face the Jaguars. The Jags are 3 point favorites. The over under is 42.5. This game was hard to pick. This is a trap game for the Giants. What's the last time I can say that about the Giants team? That hey, you guys are actually pretty good, and this is a trap game because trap games are set for people for teams that are decent. They have not been that in 5 years at least. Um, I'm gonna go Jags here. This is a
You are an
trap.
absolute fucking embarrassment as a Giants fan.
I mean, the play might have to be the slide over here though. If anything,
Do you know who Jacksonville's lost to?
they lost to Indy. They lost to you guys.
Yeah,
They lost to what the fuck does that matter?
Houston. Right?
Houston.
They've lost to garbage teams because they are a garbage team. And you are scared to take your Giants?
All right, give me the over, buddy. Give me the over.
Give me the Giants.
Wow, you're on a bandwagon now. Oh wow, look at this guy.
It ain't a bandwagon. I know who they're playing this week.
All right, next one here. Cleveland Browns head to Baltimore to face the Ravens. The Ravens are 6.5-point favorites. The over under is 45.5. Baltimore needs to get right game here. Give Baltimore to cover the spread and then son. This is gonna be a blowout. I think Lamar's gonna go fucking ape shit after what happened last week. Give Baltimore.
Give me the over.
Ooh. Okay.
Look, no lead is safe in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So safest bet to me has got to be the over.
Yeah, but this is the Browns, buddy. The Browns have given up in the season already.
Oh, they're not giving up. Aren't they like a game out of first?
Yeah, but I mean, they should be up 2 games ahead of those teams right now, based on how they've lost games this year. So,
yeah,
all right,
you could say Baltimore should be undefeated. Look, they ain't
they're
giving up.
very close. They're 5 minutes. They're combined 5 minutes to be undefeated.
So, all I can say is there's no way they're giving up. Give me the over.
All right, next one. New York Jets. Wow, 4-2. Head to Denver to face the Broncos. It's a pick 'em. Who would have thought this would have been pick 'em before the year started? The over-under is 38 points. I'm gonna give Denver one more shot, man. I know it's no logic behind what I'm saying here, but I'm gonna give Denver one more shot. Come on, Russ, turn it around finally.
I don't know what I feel safer about. Taking the under or taking the Jets. That's how little I feel for one of your goats. One of
Russell
your
Wilson
all-time goats.
taking the under.
Yep, I'm gonna do the under. I feel like
Yeah,
a 13-10 game coming on here.
it could happen, man. It could happen. I'm not gonna lie. That could happen. All right, next one. Houston Texans head to Vegas to face the Raiders. The Raiders now are 7.5-point favorites. The over/under is 45.5. Give me the Vegas Raiders here. I think week off last week. They're 1-4, but they're not out of it, man. There's no separation right now in the AFC, and if you can win a couple games here, do you believe in Jets? Come on, I don't necessarily macro wise. I know the Patriots are still 3-3, but do you believe in them? I don't know. No, they're not out of it yet. But this is a huge game for the Raiders to turn things around. Bye week this past, the Raiders to cover the spread, then some. Statement game.
Davis Mills with that extra half a point. I got no fear. No fear.
You told me to tease this shit down then. Okay.
Man, I'm telling you, there's a chance that freaking Houston could pull out the victory.
You going Houston?
Yes.
Wow. Dude, if Houston wins this game out the gate, just fire Josh McDaniel. Seriously. Just fire him. All right.
Dude,
all right, next.
I honestly believe the Jets will win in Denver.
To pick them. Anything's possible, right? Denver's playing now. Denver might want one of the 5 worst teams in football right now. They could be.
Not with your GOAT. I mean, he's the GOAT.
I get it, man. I totally get it. All right. Next one here. We have the Seattle This is an interesting game here. Seattle Seahawks heading to LA to face the Chargers. The Chargers are 6-point favorites. The over/under is 51 points. Call me crazy. This is kind of a high spread, given how Seattle's played this year, and the Chargers aren't having. They're banged up and haven't really played any dominant football in quite a while. They've had all this year.
They
That feels like a high spread there.
they
What
just
does
benched
Vegas
their
know?
$82 million corner. How do you bench your corner 5 weeks into the season?
Vegas knows something here. Where are you going in this game?
Oh, I'm taking Seattle plus the points.
That's kind of where I want to go, but then I'm thinking like maybe they just have it like set like this because they want you to take Seattle the points.
They can't get it up to 7 because as soon as it hits 7, people pound it.
Fuck it, I'm going Chargers. Let's fuck it. This for the ratio. See what happens.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna bet the game though. I'll tell you that right now. All right, next one here we have the. This is actually the game of the week. Kansas City Chiefs heading to San Francisco face the Niners. The Chiefs are 2.5-point favorites. The over under is 48.5. Niners need to get a right game here. They need one. But you're playing the wrong team on the wrong week after losing to Buffalo last week. Man, I'll take KC on a slight. I'll take it slightly in this one in a very competitive game. Super
I
Bowl,
was thinking
Super Bowl, huh?
this is a get right game for Kansas City.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, Kelsey's got to be sniffing a matchup with Kettle,
Yeah,
Kittles, whatever.
Kittles, Skittles.
So, I mean, I look for a ton of points on the Kansas City side.
So you on
Whether or
KC
not
also?
the defense travels, who knows?
You think KC?
Yep.
All right, two more games here on the slate. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers heading to Miami down here. Face the Dolphins. The Dolphins are 8-point favorites. The over under is 45. Am I nuts to think this spread is way too high, given that we don't know how Tua's going to look on Sunday?
Is Tua officially named the starter?
Yeah, Tua's going to play.
I just pray he makes it through the game without a concussion.
Me too, man.
If he gets a third one this close, doctor's going to be stepping in.
Yeah. I want to take Pittsburgh the points here just because of the fucking 8 points, man. Just like the San Diego game, it's the same thing. It's set so perfect. Like Pittsburgh. I mean, last week they were giving they got 10 points and they covered. Can you do it again? I don't know. Where are you going this one?
I was thinking of the over in the game.
I'll take Pitt on the points. Miami by 7. Miami wins the game, but they'll win by a touchdown.
Either Tua shows out, or there's going to be a ton of turnovers.
And they said too also if Pickett clears protocol, he's started on Sunday. That's what Tomlin said. So something to watch.
Yeah,
all right, and final,
2 weeks or so.
Say it again.
I thought he's going to be out 2 to 3 weeks.
They could keep him out 2 weeks because of safety. That's the trend these days. All right, finally, last game of the week, we have a Monday Football. We have the Chicago Bears heading to New England face the Patriots in a Super Bowl 20 rematch. Pats are favored by 9 points. Over under 39.5. Pats have impressed with the last couple weeks.
They have. Third stringer, who knew?
Bailey Zappi. Who would have thought? And I think he'll start this week too, also. If I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go old school Pats here. Give me Pats to cover the spread. That's Chicago's not good. This is not good. And I feel like they're failing Justin Fields here, honestly.
I'm going to actually take the under in the game.
Okay. No scoring, huh? None.
I see them pretty much shutting down Chicago to maybe 3 field goals, but I could also see the Patriots not scoring at all. They could struggle. Chicago's got a decent defense.
Yeah, they do. They do. Should have won last week against Washington. They were like literally like a grass away from winning that game.
They should have blown out Washington. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, that's why I tell you, how bad is Jacksonville then? Chicago could have blown out Washington.
Mm-hmm.
So Jacksonville, stop betting them.
All right. Quick FSU minute. Um, yeah, you thought you picked us to beat Clemson last week, and that
We
didn't.
almost had a chance.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, and it's probably call me a bad fan all you want. I was so disgusted how we were playing going to the third quarter. I turned the game off. I was so fucking pissed off.
Oh my
I was
god.
so beyond pissed.
No,
I was,
it had gotten really sad
yeah,
because it was essentially like a 17-point swing, and the span of less than 5 minutes,
right,
and that was rough.
yeah, that was rough. Made the game late though, but
Yeah.
whatever, whatever. Anyway, Zach, we got your picks as always, and enjoy some NBA basketball. It's back.
Yeah,
Go
I
Magic.
can't wait to win 20 games again. Oh, how lucky.
You can always be a Heat fan, but you still choose to be an Orlando Magic fan. That's on you.
Yeah, no. I switched my affiliation years ago to Steph Curry and
You
Golden
did. You did. You did. All right, Zach. We'll talk soon, man. Later.
later.